Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Murdoku and we have a new hard level puzzle today. It's called the Wine Cellar. So it looks like we have three general clues. The first one says there was exactly one person on the bed. Okay. And how many beds do we have? Okay, we only have two possible locations on the bed, it seems. And there was no empty room. There were exactly two people sitting in a chair. Okay, got it. So we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yep, seven locations. So there's no empty room, and we have nine people here, including the victim. So one area will definitely have the victim and the murderer. And one other area will have two people on it. And everything, all the rest of the rooms will have one person each, right? Okay, so let's start with Austin. He was not beside a table. Okay, that's okay. There's a lot of possible locations, but I kind of want to mark them since this is a hard level. So he's not beside a table. Okay. Okay, he can be anywhere in the main bedroom. He cannot be in the kitchen. Yeah, that's a table. This is a table. Okay. Okay, I'm just pencil marking them. Okay, there's really a lot of possible locations. And here as well. Also here. Okay. I think I've got them all and I hope you don't mind that I pencil mark that. And then we have Benton. He was in the bottom row. Okay. He was in the bottom row. Okay, so we only have three possible locations at the bottom actually, and let's remove Austin from there. Okay, it might be a bad decision to to pencil mark Austin right away. But anyway, that's Benton. We have Chloe. She was beside a shelf. Okay. She was beside a shelf. And here as well. Okay, I think we got them all. Dawn. She was east of Benton. She was not beside a table. Okay, so she was east of Benton. That means to the right of Benton, and she was not beside a table. Okay, so she can be at least here, here, or here. Wait a minute. I just noticed that I pencil mark Chloe here. Chloe cannot be there because that's Benton's row. Okay. Okay, going back to Dawn. So if Benton is here, Chloe can be here. She's not beside the table, so yep. Okay, so that means Benton cannot be here um on this location because if Benton is here, then there's no place where Dawn on the right, correct? I think we can cross this out because that's definitely cancelled. Okay, now moving on to Elodie. She was in the basement. She was not beside a TV. Okay. So this is the basement. Okay. So she is somewhere here and she was not beside a TV. Okay. Okay, there you go. Fred. He was alone and he was sitting in a chair. Okay, so one of the people sitting in a chair is definitely Fred, and he was alone. Okay, I'd like to pencil mark that as well. Well, Don is definitely going to be in the basement. So, since Fred is alone, he can be here or here. Yep, there's like several possible places for Fred. And then Gino, he was in the bathroom. Okay, where is the bathroom? Okay, it's the bathroom. Okay, actually, Fred cannot be in the bathroom now since Gino will be there. Okay. Fred doesn't move in from here. Okay. Okay, Gino was in the bathroom. Herman, he was beside a table. So that's like opposite of Austin. Okay, Herman is beside a table. Okay, I think he can be here. There's only two rows in the bathroom. So Gino is definitely in the bathroom. If Gino is here, Herman can still be here. Yep, that's still a possibility, okay? Herman is beside a table. Okay, is that all the table we have? Okay, I think we got it. Okay, and then we have the victim. He was alone with the murderer. Okay. Okay, so our grid kind of looks a little messy right now, but at least every room has a person pencil marked on them. Okay. So there was exactly one person on the bed. Currently, we've only pencil marked Austin there, but Austin's clue is very broad, so we cannot tell if he's the one. Oh wait a minute. So since there will be someone on the bed, right, specifically, and someone needs Gino is in the bathroom actually. Okay, I think Herman cannot be in the bathroom because one person will be on the bed. So if whether that person is here or here, it will immediately cancel one of the um rows in the bathroom. So the other row in the bathroom will belong to Gino. Actually, we can remove Austin from the bathroom. Austin is definitely not in the bathroom. Okay, so I think we can then um cross out the rest of these two rows. Right. Okay, so there's only one space left in the kitchen. Okay. So there's only one space left in the kitchen. And so someone will be here in the kitchen for sure because every room, because there was no empty room. So the rest of these rows are canceled, right? We can cross them out because someone will be there. Okay, what else? So the dining room and the living room, Yep. It seems like there will only be one person in the dining room and one person in the living room as well, because they are sharing the same two rows. So one person will be either in the dining room or the living room in this row, and another one will be here, correct? We just don't know exactly who. Okay, so that means there will be one person in the bathroom, one person in the main bedroom, one person in the kitchen, one person in the living room, one person in the dining room. So that means there will be two people in the basement and two people in the wine cellar. And someone was alone. Who was that again? Um, it was Fred. Okay, Fred was alone. And Fred will either be in the living room or the dining room. Okay. With that said, so in the wine cellar, Benton will for sure be in the wine cellar, and Elodie will be for sure in the basement, right? So that's one person each. Okay, so let's try to look at these clues again. So let's try to do the process of elimination. So if Benton is if Benton is here, okay, if Benton is here, there's only one place left for Dawn, and that's here. And if Dawn is here, this chair will be cancelled, and then there will be two options left for Fred, which is this chair or this chair. But if yeah, so if Benson is here, Dawn will be here, and it will cancel these rows. So someone will be here or here or here. Yeah, I think that's fine. So someone will be here. One, two, three, four. Okay, there are four. Okay, actually, this row is canceled, right? Yeah, because if someone is here, and definitely someone will be here, we can cancel this column. I mean, we can cancel out that column. Okay, there's only one. Yep, yep. And also here on the bed. So since someone will definitely, okay, wait. Someone will definitely be in this bed. So this column is also canceled. I don't know why I did not figure that out earlier when I was talking about these. Okay, so Benton is forced here in this location. And then Dawn will definitely be here, so we can remove Dawn from here. Okay, and there's one space left in the wine cellar, and someone needs to be here, right? Because we've already deduced that two people will be in the wine cellar. So we can cross this out as well as this column because someone will be here. There will be two people in the basement as well, so this row and this row. Okay. Okay, wait. So that means Dawn is forced in the dining room in either of these two cells. So that means Fred is here in this chair in the living room, right? Because Fred is alone, so he cannot be here with Dawn. Okay, so that means Fred is here, and then Dawn is forced here. Okay, and I think we only have one space left for Herman, who was beside a table in the kitchen here. Okay, I think we're going smoothly here. Okay, so now, okay, there are two people sitting in a chair. Exactly two people sitting in a chair. Okay, who are the people that's left? So Austin, he was not beside a table. Chloe, she was beside a shelf. Elodie, she was in the basement. She was not beside a TV. Okay, actually, now that I'm looking at it, someone needs to be in this chair. No, 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 not really. Cause we also have this chair left. Okay. Gino was in the bathroom, and then we have the victim. Okay, someone needs to be sitting in the chair. Okay, so if we put Gino in this chair, Austin will be on this bed at the top row. That means um no, who can be here then? If that's the case. Okay, so now I'm leaning to maybe Austin is the one that's on the bed. Okay, let's look at the clues again. So he was not beside a table. Chloe was beside a shelf. Elodie, she was in the basement and she was not beside a TV. Gino was in the bathroom and we have the victim. So only Austin and the victim are the possible. No, the victim cannot be in the bed because there's only one person on this room and the victim is with the killer, right? So I'm going to remove Austin from here so that I can see the rest of the people better. So Austin is definitely here in the main bedroom. Actually, since we've deduced that Austin is on the bed, Austin is here on the top row. Definitely because Gino will be occupying this row, right? Okay, so now we have four people left. One of them is sitting in a chair. And yeah, so based on the remaining clues, this spot is empty. No one's going to be here. Okay, so okay, so if we put if we put Elodie in here, if we put Elodie in here, that means Gino is here. Oh no, wait. If we put Elodie in here, Gino will be here, and both of the chairs will be cancelled. So Elodie cannot be here. Same with if we put Chloe here, it will also cancel both. If we put Chloe here, Gino will be here. Yeah, it will cancel both of the chairs. So no one can be here, actually. Okay, now if we put Gino in here, if we put Gino in here, okay, well, this row belongs to Elodie. Um, okay, I think Chloe is confirmed here, right? Because this is the remaining row for Elodie. Okay, so I think Elodie is here, right? Because if we put Elodie here, then Gina will be sitting on the chair too. And there's only two people sitting on a chair, and one of them was Fred. So Gino was here in this chair. He's the other guy in the sitting on the chair. Okay, now wait. Where do we put the victim though? The victim should be here in the victim should be in the basement. Did I miss something? Okay, I think I missed something on my deductions. Okay, so I think earlier when I was saying that no one's going to be beside the TV, I think that was incorrect. Because I think the victim is going to be. The victim could be here, right? No one's in this column yet, and no one's in this row yet. Why did I say that no one can be on beside that TV? I was so stupid. Okay, but I think the victim is here because this is the other um, possible location that's still where the column and the row are still empty. So I think the victim is there. I don't know why I crossed it out earlier. Okay, so I think that's it. We got it in 22 minutes. Hopefully, I'm going to submit it. Okay, we're correct. The victim is there beside the TV. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for the wine cellar. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate your support and leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. Did you think about this video? And I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.